Hello my friends, with the most beautiful stories that happened at gas stations. The first story, The Haunting at Midnight Pump. Wow, now we begin. Once upon a time, in a small town in America, there stood an old gas station known as the Midnight Pump. Legend had it that a sinister presence lurked within its walls, preying on unsuspecting souls who dared to fuel their vehicles after dark. One fateful night, a weary traveler named Sarah found herself stranded on a desolate road. Her fuel gauge was dangerously close to empty, and the only sign of civilization was the eerie glow of the midnight pump in the distance. Desperate for assistance, she cautiously approached the gas station, her heart pounding in her chest. As Sarah stepped out of her car, an eerie silence enveloped the surroundings. The air was thick with an unsettling energy. Reluctantly, she made her way towards the dimly lit pump. The flickering lights seemed to cast haunting shadows all around her. Suddenly, Sarah heard a faint whisper in the wind, carried by an otherworldly voice. "Beware," it murmured, "for this place holds a dark secret." Ignoring her instincts, Sarah continued her quest for fuel, unaware of the horrors that awaited her. With trembling hands, she lifted the nozzle and began to fill her tank. It was then that she noticed a strange sight. The pump's handle felt unnaturally warm, as if pulsating with a sinister energy. A shiver ran down her spine, but she brushed it off as mere imagination. Just as Sarah was about to finish, a peculiar sound echoed from behind the gas station. It was a wet, slithering noise. She turned around, her eyes widening in terror. There, suspended from the roof, was a grotesque sight, a human tongue, dripping with blood, swaying back and forth as if mocking her presence. Fear paralyzed Sarah as she realized the true nature of the midnight pump. It was a place cursed by an ancient evil, feeding off the life force of those who braved its grounds. Panic consumed her as the tongue writhed in the air, inching closer with each swing. Summoning her remaining strength, Sarah sprinted towards her car, desperate to escape the clutches of the gas station's malevolent force. The air grew colder, the wind howling with fury as if warning her of the impending danger. With a final burst of adrenaline, she leaped into her vehicle and sped away, leaving the haunted midnight pump behind. As Sarah sped away from the midnight pump, her heart pounded in her chest, the echoes of the haunting image of the dangling tongue still fresh in her mind. She couldn't shake off the feeling that she had narrowly escaped a malevolent fate. Determined to understand the dark secret that plagued the gas station, Sarah delved into research, spending countless hours in libraries and scouring online forums. She discovered a chilling history of the midnight pump, a place where sinister rituals and sacrifices had taken place long ago. Legend had it that the gas station was built upon an ancient burial ground, disturbed by the construction of the pumps and the convenience store. The vengeful spirits of the desecrated souls were said to haunt the premises, seeking retribution for their disturbed resting place. As Sarah dug deeper, she stumbled upon the accounts of past victims who had encountered the midnight pump's horrors. Stories of missing persons, unexplained disappearances, and strange occurrences littered the pages. The gas station had become a magnet for the unsuspecting, drawing them in with its mysterious allure, only to claim their souls. Driven by a mix of curiosity and a desire to put an end to the midnight pump's malevolence, Sarah returned to the cursed location, armed with knowledge and a determination to break the cycle of darkness. Under the cloak of night, Sarah cautiously stepped out of her car once again, armed with a camera, recording equipment, and protective talismans she had acquired during her research. The air was heavy with an otherworldly energy as she approached the gas station, her heart pounding in anticipation. Inside, the store seemed frozen in time, its shelves stocked with dusty products from a bygone era. The atmosphere was suffocating, as if the souls of the departed were watching her every move. Sarah's hands trembled as she activated her recording devices, capturing any paranormal activity that might occur. Suddenly, a cold breeze swept through the store, extinguishing the flickering lights. Shadows danced on the walls, and a disembodied voice echoed through the aisles, whispering words of warning and despair. Undeterred, Sarah pressed on, determined to confront the dark entity that held the midnight pump in its clutches. As she ventured deeper into the gas station, Sarah discovered a hidden chamber concealed beneath the store, a macabre shrine adorned with relics and symbols of ancient rituals. The air grew thick with an oppressive energy, and a sinister presence made its presence known. Before her eyes, the apparition of a tormented soul materialized, its ethereal form twisted and distorted. It reached out, its spectral fingers brushing against Sarah's skin, conveying a sense of anguish and longing. The spirit's mournful gaze seemed to implore her for release from its eternal torment. With a steadfast resolve, Sarah recited ancient incantations she had uncovered in her research, invoking the power of light and protection. The gas station shook as a blinding light enveloped the chamber, banishing the malevolent entity back into the depths from which it had emerged. As the light subsided, Sarah found herself standing alone in the desolate gas station. The oppressive atmosphere had lifted, and a newfound sense of tranquility settled upon the midnight pump. The curse had been broken, and the vengeful spirits finally found peace. Word of Sarah's encounter spread, and the midnight pump became a cautionary tale, a place whispered about in hushed tones. The gas station was eventually abandoned, left to decay and become a relic of the past. Sarah, forever changed by her harrowing experiences, became an advocate for the supernatural, sharing her story and warning others about the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The haunting at the midnight pump served as a reminder that some mysteries are better left undisturbed, and that the line between the living and the dead is thinner than we may ever realize. Years passed, but the memory of the midnight pump and Sarah's encounter continued to haunt her. The paranormal world had become her obsession, and she dedicated her life to investigating and documenting supernatural phenomena. Sarah's reputation grew, and she gained recognition as a renowned paranormal investigator. She founded an organization dedicated to studying and understanding the mysteries of the supernatural, offering assistance to those plagued by unexplained phenomena. In her quest for knowledge, Sarah traveled far and wide, exploring haunted locations and delving into the depths of ancient folklore. Her experiences at the midnight pump had given her a unique perspective and a deep understanding of the forces that roam the ethereal realm. Through her research, Sarah discovered a network of interconnected paranormal hotspots across the country, each with its own dark history and chilling tales. She uncovered stories of haunted houses, possessed objects, and cursed landmarks. The more she uncovered, the more she realized that the midnight pump was just the tip of the iceberg. Sarah's investigations took her to abandoned asylums, haunted mansions, and eerie forests shrouded in mystery. She encountered malevolent spirits, vengeful ghosts, and enigmatic entities that defied rational explanation. Her encounters were not without danger, as she faced physical and psychological threats in her pursuit of the supernatural truth. As Sarah delved deeper into the paranormal realm, she discovered a hidden society of individuals with unique abilities and deep knowledge of the occult. They became her allies and mentors, guiding her through the treacherous paths of the supernatural. Together, they formed a team of paranormal investigators, pooling their expertise to confront the darkness that plagued the world. They unraveled ancient rituals, deciphered cryptic symbols, and honed their psychic abilities to combat the malevolent forces that threatened innocent lives. Sarah's unwavering determination and her team's relentless pursuit of the truth earned them a place of respect among both believers and skeptics. Their investigations were documented in books, television shows, and podcasts, captivating audiences worldwide. But amidst the fame and recognition, Sarah remained humble, driven by a deep-rooted desire to protect the vulnerable and bring closure to the tormented souls trapped between realms. She knew that for every supernatural mystery solved, countless others remained, waiting to be unraveled. The haunting at the Midnight Pump became a pivotal moment in Sarah's life, propelling her into a world where the line between the natural and the supernatural blurred. Guided by her experiences and fueled by her insatiable curiosity, she continued to explore the unexplained, leaving no stone unturned in her quest for understanding the mysteries that lie beyond our realm.